Okay, so I came across this impact gun by watching another auto mechanic. He has a pretty popular YouTube channel. I seen him use this, and I thought, you know what? There's been several occasions where it really would have been nice to have a small 3/8 impact like this. So I checked it out. This thing was 90 bucks. I got it on Amazon. It's worth double that. So shout out to Astro Pneumatic for this. I mean, this thing packs a punch and it's tiny. Let me compare it to a regular size impact gun. I mean, this thing is a lot smaller. You can get it in the tight spaces. I've already used it, and I like to use it before, you know, I make a comment about it. But let me tell you, you will not be disappointed. Every tech should have a small impact like this in their arsenal of tools. It makes things a lot easier. I just did a basic brake job and some shocks, and I changed the rotors out on that particular brake job, and I was able to get behind the brake caliper bracket bolts. And you know, usually the brake caliper bracket bolts are pretty big, and they're on there pretty good. Some manufacturers put Loctite on them, and this just knocked them out easy. Got the shock bolt out. I mean, it's really just got in there and fit in there perfect. It's a nice tool to have. I highly recommend this tool. Even wanted to compare it to the size of this small DeWalt electric. It's even smaller than that. So I'm gonna hook that up to some shop air and try to take a lug nut off of my wheel, which I know it'll take it off. This thing's pretty beefy to be so small in terms of power. Look at this on this box, just sort of showing you how small it is, and it really is that small. So here's the specs on it. That's why I got the box out. It's not really an unboxing video, but the box has got all the specs on it, and so that's why I got the box out, so I can show you directly from the manufacturer the specs that they give on it. So that's that. And then if you do pick this tool up, it comes with a warranty card. So they want you to fill this out and send it back in to register the tool, which is nice. So if anything happens to it, you'll already be in their system and registered. You need to ship it out to them and get another one, or get this one fixed, or what have you. So anyway, I'm gonna air this up, put a little shop air in there, and take a wheel off my lug nut. Unfortunately, I don't have any 3/8 drive impact sockets. I only have 3/8 drive swivel sockets, and I don't want to use that. So I'm gonna use an adapter. It's all impact stuff. So I'm gonna put that on there, and then I'm gonna have to use the adapter to convert the size up to a 1/2 inch, unfortunately. So I'll get this hooked up, and we'll see if it's strong enough to take a lug nut off. Also, I'd like to mention too, don't use chrome sockets for impact guns. I know sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, so if you have to use one, I mean, by all means, get the job done. But just as a side point to this video, I'm gonna show you what'll happen to your socket if you do use a chrome socket. So let me get this tool aired up, and I'll show you. So here we are. Got it aired up. Let me show you, just as a side point, what I mean about using impact guns on chrome sockets. So get this socket pulled out here. Okay, so This is basically what will happen. You see, there's virtually no corner left on this socket. I mean, it's practically just a round socket with no corners. I used this on the impact gun and just was welling away on it all day at work, and it pretty much did this in one day. So you don't want to use those. I'll grab another 13 millimeter. It's 14. And you can see here's one that hasn't been misused. And you can see all the corners on it are still nice. So anyway, that's some side information there. And let's get back to the video at hand. So let's see if this Nano impact can take off a lug nut. Okay, here we are. I got my 22 millimeter hooked up, and I'm going to set this to full blast. And just to give this tool every advantage, because it is tiny, I have my tank aired up to about 120 psi. So let's see here. Oh yeah, not a problem. Knock that lug nut off fairly easy. So again, this tool is a fantastic tool. I highly recommend this tool. It's a nice tool to have in your arsenal. Come on, get on there. So there you have it. This is my tool review on this Astro Pneumatic. It's an awesome tool. I highly recommend it. It's made by Astro. They call it a Nano impact, and it's a really tough tool. You see it has the rhino lining, what looks to appear to be rhino lining that a lot of guys have sprayed into their truck beds, and a nice stout rubber handle. I mean, this is a great, awesome tool. So I highly recommend it, and I definitely recommend you pick it up. It's priced right. Thank you for viewing this video. I hope, as always, the video is beneficial or at least entertaining. Thank you.